Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Let's go, let's go! Ready, 50, plant.
Mike, 49. Check tight.
Go, let's go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Switch gears.
Ready, now.
Off play action. Fitzgerald dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald dumps it off to Gurley. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
Squeeze. Shoot.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. Buying time to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
But they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Let it. Fair.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They run with Breida. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the 1st.
So the goal is at least a 1st down here, right? Pick up a 1st down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Rock it.
Breida, he'll try to right side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
On the ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzgerald going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Look at me. Go.
Slam.
Under 10.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Set 50. Plant.
Get the ball. Check 50.
5.
On 2nd down now, Lockhart. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Motion.
Yep.
Mike's Fofo. Wants to run. They're running it.
Check go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, 51 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On 1st down, Fitzgerald. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. That's going to be caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They come out here in the eye. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Come on, QB, come on.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
On the counter, Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
218, chop.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
61, matchbox lights.
He's crossing. He's checking crap. He's
Leave
checking.
him.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
General West.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
They'll try the left side. Lockhart. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Breida. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's coming. We got time.
They go counter with Breida, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is indeed good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. It's caught by Mike Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first and 10, Fitzgerald. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Rock it. Hey, seam 6. Ready.
To throw again. Fitzgerald. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Mike, 44 Mike. Check.
Leo. Go.
They'll run on first down. Lockhart. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You. Watch twist.
Now it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back to throw. Dennis. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Here's Grant. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike Bobo. Okay, double. Alert 3. Alert 3.
6-6. Pull it high. Snap.
This is Breida. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Alert flare.
Put up.
Out.
Topper.
No.
Gone.
They run again with Breida. A little juke. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check it out, read. Slam.
22 jet bomber. Look at me. Door. Get it.
On first down. Grant. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the handoff, this is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
152 fighter.
On first down, Fitzgerald forced out to his left. The open man is Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big run there by Gurley. 44 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzgerald. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzgerald. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, here's Breida. 20. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible lead.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on 1st down. This throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Now a give to Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hatchet.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Look, squeeze.
Hey, turn it up.
Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Let's go. Recon, 132 fighter. Sit up.
Check.
Ready, go.
Check.
Clear.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more.
Makes the score Bills 37, Steelers 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Hey, wahoo! Fight!
On third down, Fitzgerald dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. On fourth down, Fitzgerald. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell 1 step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better